Lowered expectations.
Hello and welcome to the Lighthouse. This is a impromptu reading because it's been a while. I've been kind of preoccupied with doing other projects, working on content for our sister channel on Rumble, which feature the Zero videos that you can access from the Zero playlist. There's actually a new one up, but I haven't put any kind of advertisement on this channel. So, but if you go to the channel on the Rumble, if you follow the link, I believe it's on the channel, our channel here on the tube. There's little links that you can connect to the Rumble on the home page, or again through the Zero playlist. And the newest one is called Acid Rain. And then there are two other uploads, because I also upload things from other creators. Of course, I give them credit for it. So again, the one that I made, the Zero one, that is called Acid Rain. So as I've spieled now for 1 minute and 31 seconds, I had an idea for a video series. And I've already made the little intros and stuff for it, and I did that actually a while ago. But I kind of have been, again, dealing with other things, other projects, and the tarot reading stuff has kind of been put on the back burner. But I decided, again, to do an impromptu thing, see how it goes. This might be something I do every 2 weeks. And the title of this series is called Lowered Expectations. Because, well, let me tell you. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, and there's actually two of these. This one is and they're both general. I might do, like I said, I'm trying to figure it out because, again, I don't know how much I'm going to be doing on this channel as far as this stuff goes. But this one is general for the collective. And it's based on life stuff. You know, when shit don't work out the way you think or hope or want, you know what I'm saying? This is the little bit of light at the end when, again, we're met with lowered expectations. We got less than we thought we were going to. And the other one is going to be a relationship-based one. For those that have been unlucky in previous connections and are possibly looking for something else. And again, I might divide that up by the elements because, again, I don't know if I can be doing all 12 signs. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of work, people. But just keeping it real. So to make it a little more personal, I might, again, do it by the elements because people like it a little more personal. And keep this one just kind of collective in general. Again, we shall see. But again, I've spieled now 4 minutes. Who's still listening at this point? Well, we shall see. Because, you know, people get impatient. People got to be clicking off. People got to be whatever. Here we have, I'm trying to think of, I had the questions, but I was like, what cards should I use? I'm actually working on a deck, which is another project that I'm doing. Wait till you see this. The shit is hilarious. But anyway, I digress. So I am using one of the decks that I've already created. This is kind of just an overview for the next 2 weeks. This is some advice here. We'll pull some moon card, maybe some angel cards, maybe some chakra cards, maybe even a few of the good old maids that have been there, that haven't been used in a while. And then we got what might be we need to let go of, and the other is what we can change. And then we got little neurolinguistic programming help cards over here, and they go what's blocking us. And this is past, present, future. Future being again over the next 2 weeks, right? So let us start with the overview for the next 2 weeks. We got Le Monde. It's the world. What's up with this again? What's up with these animals? Looking a little rough. Looking a little, especially this. They look like they had a few too many drinks or something over here. Even her, she's got some sticks. And that bird looks a little. But anyway, we have the world. This is again about cycles, ending, new ones beginning. This speaks also about time. This also speaks of travel, long distance. Some people might be traveling over the next 2 weeks. Again, some things might be new things starting. Again, completions of journeys, past stuff, moving on to new things, right? It's future looking, accomplishments, victory, right? Again, cycles. Planet ruler is Saturn. Ugh, that's Saturn. Let me tell you. Saturn deals with time, karma, this kind of stuff. Efforts pay off. So if you've been working on something for a while, and that shit has been dragging out forever, perhaps now it's finally, you know what I'm saying? Again, completing major life cycles, enduring hardships and challenges, coming full circle. Lord, give us strength. Graduations, marriages, right? Birth, giving birth to something new. Attainment of a long-held dream. Watch out. Like I said, a lot of times people be hoping for something, and when that shit shows up, you're like, oh, am I ready? That's the question, people. Are you ready? No. You know, so some might still need to, again, stuff. This is what I'm saying. It always shows up when you ain't ready. Again, you might have a few grays, you might have put on a few pounds, whatever the case may be. As I've mentioned in readings prior, if it showed up at your door tomorrow, some people are going to be running to hide. We're not ready. World travel. Again, some people might be traveling. Right? The world card looks outward. Evolution. Attainment of enlightenment. Cyclical progressions of time and experience. So again, this is the overview. And of course, snakes in the grass. So watch your ass. This card warns of those who may be looking to serve their own agendas at whatever the cost. Beware of frenemies and other shady characters in your midst. Or it could be you who's behaving this way. So again, in the past, we might have dealt with, as I know I sure as hell have, some real doozies. And I digress. So there might be, again, trust issues, especially if you've been dealing with narcissists or just, again, shady-ass people. This is to warn you to be on your P's and Q's and to watch out for any kind of shady shit. But also, if you've learned lessons and you know how to watch out for shady stuff, and you know how to nip things in the bud if things aren't looking so swift, or people coming across sideways, or what have you, you got this. You already know. You can see that shit a mile away. Experience. Definitely, you know what I'm saying? Release your fears and be courageous. So again, whatever things may have happened in the past that might be keeping us in some kind of fear mode, again, it's good to be alert. It's good to be aware. It's good to, again, nip shit in the bud. If you start seeing some red flags, don't be a red flag lover. Because in the past, we've probably seen many of them, and we're like, oh, maybe they just, you know, showing up for no reason. Obviously, that wasn't the case. But either way, moving on from those experiences and not allowing fear to keep us from moving forward, to be open to new experiences, perhaps giving people a chance, new people a chance. Old people, I don't know what you're dealing with, but you better. You know what I'm saying? Again, taking things slow, letting people prove to you over time, not rushing into anything, allowing things to unfold naturally, and allowing, again, new things to come in by us not blocking it because we're afraid of being played for a fool again. This is the block. Being played for a fool again, or just afraid again of taking chances, of stepping out into something new. We're still holding on to whatever. So this can be a block. Release your fears, as they say. Don't be afraid of being played for a fool again, because again, we live and learn, and we check that shit quick. I know I am. You know what I'm saying? When people show you who they are, believe it. Oof. Let me tell you. The fantasy versus the reality. Ooh. Wishing, hoping, waiting on, or thinking you can change someone isn't going to change who they really are. I know that's right. It says it all. But at the same time, when people show you who they are in a good way, you better recognize that shit as well. And not assume that everybody's out to get you just because a lot of the other people in the past were out to get you. But then, you weren't who you are now. You haven't been through the fire. You haven't learned from the experience. You haven't gained wisdom. So again, shit kept presenting itself because the lessons still needed to be learned. And a lot of it had to do with boundaries, self-respect, self-love. You know, not putting up with bullshit. Not allowing people to, again, take advantage or manipulate. You know what I'm saying? You already know the answer. So, weed it out, whatever it is, whoever it is. But again, don't be closed off because of old stuff. Just apply what you've learned. Because abundance awaits, as they say. Yeah. But abundance is coming in. Did I want to read anything from that? I think it's pretty self-explanatory. Right? Right. But we do have joy here. And of course, this is the has to deal with our thoughts. As we thinketh, so we are. So try to, again, despite all the jacked up stuff that's going on in the world, it's kind of hard to be in joy, I tell you. But nevertheless, we are told to be happy because, again, perhaps, you know, so some new things are coming into the fold. Dancing Daisy, let's just jump and see what happens. Oof, let's just say the leap of faith, the fool. Watch out. We don't know much about Dancing Daisy, but we do know that she brings joy whenever she appears. Everyone who sees her becomes happier and more peaceful. Arguments cease as she comes close. People are even healed physically as a result of her presence. No one knows where she came from. And just before the TV crews arrive, she leaves. I don't know what that is supposed to mean. Listen, I don't usually read the legends because sometimes I'm like, this story doesn't even make any sense. But I read it anyway. Inspiration message. Dancing Daisy represents a new joyous phase in life and a significant change. That's what I said. So some new cycle is starting. The significant change, such as a move, a new job, or a marriage. This is the moment after the leap. You may not see where you are going, but you will land on your feet. Which we shall see. Personal inquiry. What can I do to invite happiness into my life? Being present is not the same as truly experiencing something. So again, this is not being focused on the past, trying not to be too stressed about the future. But again, this is, what I'm saying. We got to be awake here. There's a lot of stuff going on. But again, in regards to any, even though this isn't supposed to be a romantic situation, because that's the different one. This is supposed to just be about life in general. Amidst all the craziness, try to do something for yourself that's going to bring you some kind of peace. Whether it's doing something artistic and creative, taking a bath, going for a walk, whatever it is. Maybe it's just dancing around the house. Whatever brings you joy, seek it out. Key ideas: a conduit for joy, detached from joy, higher purpose, profoundly impacting lives, improved health, and a birth. Again, a rebirth of something. Could be a new chance, whether it's with something old or something new. Working again on one's health so that we can deal with whatever's coming. Like I said, if shit popped off, if you can't run a block, well, I don't know what to tell you. And let me tell you, this is something I'm working on myself. Because again, if the zombie apocalypse comes, we know who are the first ones to go. Those are the ones who can't run a block. Key ideas: a conduit for joy, detached from joy. Oh, I already read that. Keywords: joy, playfulness, and delight. So again, solar plexus. Our thoughts create. Oh, what's coming? What's going on? You know what I'm saying? And here, this is the. Well, it doesn't say the name. These are the healing cards. So this might be the possible thought that you're having, and here is the advice, right? My job isn't really my true passion, but I stay for the security and benefits. A lot of people aren't even working right now. A lot of people just collecting benefits. So maybe this is where they're telling you to find some new focus, invest in something. Just because whatever's going on doesn't mean that we got to be sitting around watching Netflix 20 hours a day and not investing in ourselves, or being stressed out because we're looking at too much negative stuff online, or getting involved in drama, or whatever it is. Maybe we need to be focused more again on what makes us happy, what brings us joy, or what's our passion, right? Because if we're not, doing anything to ignite that fire, shit is dead. You know what I'm saying? I now give thanks that I experience profit, benefit, and gain in all areas of my life, mental, emotional, and spiritual. My work now has heart, meaning, and profit. So again, it's got to all, you know what I'm saying? And we have here, I feel rejected by my family and friends. A lot of people dealing with that shit now. Division, the divide and conquer thing is in full swing. And that is intentional. But that's another video. But I'm saying, like I said, trust me, I know. I've dealt with the situation this morning in regards to a family member who refuses to see the light, who hangs on again to old belief systems that are based in bullshit. But again, I digress. But you might be dealing with same things, especially in regards to the convid. And if you're feeling some kind of way because you aren't informed, you better watch some Zero videos and get informed. I now have a wealth of family and friends who make me feel like I belong. So again, some people might have been feeling isolated, shafted, thrown to the side, discarded, can't fit in, division everywhere. But maybe now it's about finding like-minded individuals, who are going to be a support system, because again, you're on the same wavelength. You know what's up in regards to things going on, and you have a way to form some allies, and it may very well be outside of one's normal circle, because again, everybody's operating from their own level of awareness, and some people are asleep up in this piece. You know what I'm saying? Who are you fooling with that bullshit? This is, of course, the past. So again, somebody might have been fooled by some bullshit, which is why they're afraid, or they've been afraid of getting out of the cave. The hermit mode was in full effect. Trust me, I know. Everything you think, say, or do, the universe knows all. You cannot hide the truth or run from it. You can lie to others and yourself, but we all eventually reap what we sow. It all goes on your karma card. So again, if anybody was on some deception, perhaps again, this is what we were dealing with. And perhaps again, maybe some people are trying to come back around and speak some truth. And people might be weary about giving people. Again, I don't want to make this a relationship thing, but we kind of have to here, because we got 3 of Cups. Again, we got something talking about connections. So again, perhaps there was some kind of dishonesty, or we believed in some lies, or we were lying to ourselves. Whatever it is. Don't believe the hype. Some people are good talkers, but they rarely deliver. Be wary of those who conspire to deceive, to further their own agendas by blowing smoke up your ass. So again, this might have been what we were dealing with. Probably a few of them. Because, this is the world we live in. People lie like they breathe, lying like a rug. Sometimes they might think they're doing the right thing by doing so. Some people are, to protect themselves. Whatever the situation is, everybody's situation is different. But if you were, not being honest with someone else or yourself, perhaps it's time that we do that. Or again, if we were dealing with someone like that, allow them to come in and speak their piece. And again, when people show you who they are, allow them to prove over time. I don't know what you're dealing with, because again, this is general. This is supposed to not even be relationship. But again, I got to throw it out because here it is. King of Swords and Ten of Cups. Now, I didn't shuffle these so they would come out in any kind of reversals. But obviously, if we were dealing with past stuff that was deceptive, and this is the past, perhaps these would be in the reverse. So we were unhappy because we were dealing with falsehoods, lies, beliefs about whatever it was. And it caused us unhappiness. And perhaps, again, that's why we were afraid of taking another chance, taking a leap of faith, starting something new, because we're afraid of failure, or afraid of being taken advantage of again, or afraid of, again, making a fool of ourselves, whatever it is. Right? And the upright, again, this speaks about clarity, truth, communication, someone who's, intellectual, who takes responsibilities seriously, someone who has a desire for spiritual understanding, compassion with intellect, mental clarity, stern judgment, right? Objective, all about the truth and the facts. But they also tend to be so in their head that they are detached emotionally, the head over heart battle, usually the head wins. But sometimes the head wins, but it's thinking things that are based in childhood wounding or falsehoods or whatever. So decisions are made that might be wrong, which is why now people might be realizing something and wanting to change that, whether that's within themselves, whether that's with other people, other situations, jobs, career, whatever it is. Now, again, manipulative, tyrannical, abusive, that's reversed. So, trust me, when you've been completely broken because of other people's stuff, their lies, their abusiveness, or whatever it is, it's very difficult to open up again, to even trust your own intuition or beliefs or whatever, because you feel again, Now, I'm just looking, hold on. Feeling lost or uncertain is another meaning for this. Maybe in the past, again, people were uncertain because of past experiences. Again, they may have made decisions based on that wounding. And now there's a different perspective, which is why the world is here. Right? And of course, Ten of Cups, tens speak about endings of cycles. This is about Ten of Cups in the traditional card. There's a family there with the rainbow and the dog, and everybody's happy, and it's like everything you could want. It's home, it's comfort, it's love, and again, closeness and family and everything you want, right? It's the Ten of Cups. But in reverse, again, this is shit that just didn't, things that went left when you thought they were going to go right. Yeah, I know that. misalignment of values, broken homes, blocked emotional connections, unhappy home lives. Again, maybe it's time to bring about some change within ourselves because we've been healing for too long, or in hermit mode for too long, or, it's time to get out there. Misaligned personal values, not being true to yourself, right? Questioning one's beliefs in what they're doing, or neglecting family and pursuing more materialistic things. Work-life balance is out of whack. You know? Maybe some people made some choices in the past and chose, career things over relationship. I don't know. Like I said, I don't know what people's situation is here. But there's whatever it was, it wasn't good. And here they're saying you better recognize you're getting played or playing someone else. Either way, you're playing yourself. It's time to cut through the bullshit. So again, this is obviously stepping into some kind of honesty. There's some honesty here. See it, believe it, achieve it. Whatever you focus on increases. So if you focus on the negative, that will be your reality. That's why they tell you to focus on joy. Trying to lighten your thoughts, lighten your mood, so that, this new experience can come in and there can be kind of a clean slate, where you're not bringing baggage from whatever happened over here. Again, because I guess it'll allow people to allow yourself to prove something to yourself. We shall overcome, as they say. Whatever you focus on, you increases. Focus on the negative, be your reality. If you focus on your betterment, the same applies. So if you want better, be better. As within, so without. Positive intentions, thoughts, effort, and consistency. Anything is possible. You can do it. That's what it says. Then we got 3 of Cups in the Hierophant. So he's looking over here. He's looking at these 2 people. Usually 3 of Cups is 3 people. Dancing around. It's usually about, reunions, celebrations. Could be marriages, births, parties, reconciliations, happy times. Here, though, we got 2 people looking a bit, feeling some kind of way. And he's watching. So perhaps there is some kind of union to come about, or somebody is, looking at forming some kind of union. And again, this was not supposed to be relationship stuff here. Well, I guess general could be, again, friends, whatever, but this sure seems to be going in a different direction. So again, someone's looking at possibly committing, reuniting with, and they're telling you, to see it. You gotta believe in it. You gotta make some kind of effort, and you gotta, again, recognize the truth, or someone needs to be honest about something, relay some kind of truth. Maybe somebody played somebody in the past. This is what I'm talking about, right? And so they're considering coming back around, and they're looking at, is there a future here? Perhaps they want some kind of reunion. So again, there needs to be some kind of communication, or there's some thoughts about a communication. 3 of Cups, again, celebration, accomplishments, reunions, joy, happiness, protection, peace. The favor of the universe is upon you, right? Beauty, compassion, growth, good times, harmony, standing by each other. So again, someone might be looking at someone who has stood by them or did stand by them. And again, and maybe they didn't treat them right. Or again, you might have been dealing with a past situation, a new situation comes in, and you might self-sabotage something by, again, bringing in past things. Again, not trusting, not being willing to take that leap to trust again. We could be self-sabotaging something. But there's some contemplation that's going on here in regards to a union. Perhaps, again, Three of Cups usually stands for sometimes two third-party situations. Doesn't necessarily have to be romantic. Could be anything. Anything that prevented or something from coming together in the past, or is still somehow an issue in the present, but we're still considering, working through that or being honest about that. And again, it could even be, the work life, the balancing work in life, sorry. Love and support. Again, having a support system and not being too much in one thing. There are workaholics, again, who don't bother with relationships. And maybe some shit happened in the past and people didn't want to deal with it because they weren't ready or they had some work things in the way. I don't know. Like I said, I don't know what's going on. Everybody's situation here. But perhaps there is a consideration now of bringing in that balance. So there needs to be, again, some honesty, a compromise, a win-win, right? Conclusion of problems. Given someone the benefit of the doubt, because again, there might be trust situations. Listen. If ever was a fool, 'twas I. And trust is a thing I struggle with now. To be honest, I keep it real. I don't trust anyone or anything because it's, you know what I'm saying? It's a shady world full of shady people. But at the same time, we can't be an island among ourselves. And we can't, I mean, you can. You can be in hermit mode forever. But, they're trying to say there are other things that await you. You gotta put yourself out there. You gotta be a little courageous. You gotta be a little open because, again, there might be some situation here that's coming up for you, whether it be work related or, making friends again or relationship, whatever it is. We're needing to not self-sabotage and believe that we can have good things. And believe that not everybody's an asshole. Or not everybody's going to be a liar or a user or an abuser. You know what I'm saying? We don't need to go over that. And in the future, we got forget about them and focus on you. You're spending too much time and energy focusing on someone. Watching paint dry doesn't make it dry faster. Let go and let God. Whatever will be, will be. In the meantime, do you. So this is, again, this is obviously some kind of relationship stuff going on here. Maybe people, are focusing too much on things when they should be, again, preparing for, right? You want to match whatever's coming in, right? You have to, whatever you're putting out is what, not to say that some jacked up stuff won't roll its dusty ass up on the doorstep. But again, we already know how to deal with that. Um, don't cling to a mistake just because you spent a long time making it. When we deny truth, our own happiness, compromising our self-worth, integrity, morals, standards, values, etc., this is not loving ourselves. Again, this was probably a lesson that many had to learn who were on the receiving end of narcissists, users, abusers, what have you. And it made it taking a blow to your self-esteem. It made you go into hermit mode, or it made you, not want to be open to certain people or situations because of fear of getting played, of getting hurt, or maybe we were busy focusing on other things, and we felt like we didn't have time for that, and maybe, we mistreated somebody, or I don't know if this is an old situation coming back, or people are still focusing on, well, when is so and so showing up, or when is my blessing showing up, or when is the next, again, watching paint dry don't make it come faster, the whole divine timing, though we hate to hear it. There's a reason for it. Because even though you may think you're ready and you whatever, and so you're like looking down the driveway, waiting to see when the car is coming, when you should be in the house doing your exercise, getting yourself together, working on your projects. This is what it's saying, right? When it'll come when it comes, and in the meantime, focus on yourself so that you can be ready for whatever might be rolling up. Because again, if it showed up tomorrow, oof. And again, don't cling to mistakes of the past. We got to forgive ourselves. We got to try to forgive others, because again, everybody operates from their own level of awareness, and they do the best that they can at the time based on who they are at the time, what they know at the time. And we have to give, so I give people the benefit of the doubt, but again, go slow, allow things to unfold naturally. Don't be rushing, don't be looking. Just do you in the meantime. And when something shows up, be open to it. Give it a chance. Hear it out. Explore the option. Be open. Don't be afraid, again, to take a chance. But again, be just, you know what I'm saying? Slow. Right? If you find yourself clinging to something or someone you know is not good for you, you need to ask yourself why. This is a problem that many of us had in the past. Again, is it fear or conditioning that's making you settle for less than? What is it about you that needs to change? And again, a lot of people don't want to hear that, because they always think if it's the other person, if the other person would just, but it ain't the other person. Again, if you're waiting around for other people to change or whatever, you're missing out on the whole point of that lesson. The point of it is for you to find out why am I attracting these situations? Why am I staying in these situations? Right? Or why am I self-sabotaging things that can make me happy, or that can, open me up to new experiences? I keep shooting myself in the foot because of past things. So again, if we still need to focus on some healing, so that again we don't bring those bags when the next thing shows up, and we got all this fear and, being extra on guard and attitudes or whatever it is. The sun. This is the most positive card you can get, right? This is about healing oneself. It's about joy and happiness and new beginnings. right? Optimism, the dawn that follows the darkest night, right? It's about tuning into our truest self. It's having nothing to hide. So again, there might be some confessions. Some people might have been hiding things. Some people might have been lying about things. Whether again, this is outside things or to ourselves or both or whatever it is. New opportunity awaits, Ace of Wands. And this is also the woo-woo thing here. That's what I said. You know what I'm saying? So again, there might be a new opportunity to heal a situation, to heal oneself and be inspired for something new. And this may very well be a relationship thing here coming in the future. An opportunity to heal something. Even if it's within ourselves. Not to say that you need to be looking for people to heal you, but sometimes when you've been, busted and alone and just whatever, sometimes you need something new to come in to get you out of your funk. Or to show you that it's not over till it's over. What song just came in my head? Many tears I cried, many fears sad. Baby, it ain't over till it's over. Maybe that's a message. I get those a lot. Spiritual opportunities offer being made. So again, somebody might be coming in with something to heal a situation, right? Again, success, radiance, abundance gives you strength, right? All the innocence and purity of childhood. Again, it's hard to, when you've been disillusioned by a lot of shit, it's kind of hard to look at life again through a child's eyes. I always had that ability. But let me tell you, even as far as myself, I have a hard time doing that again because I've peered into the darkness for so long, whether it's my own stuff or the world at large. Again, doing what I do, you have to do a lot of research and you have to look at a lot of dark stuff and the truth of a lot of things that you don't want to accept. But it is what it is. And what you're going to do about it is depends on you. You can take it and move forward, or you can let it cripple you and hold you back and hide you in the corner, or again, you can just it's just about applying the experiences, the wisdom gained from the experiences, and still try to be able to be the fool again. Promises of opportunities to come, material and spiritual progress and balance. An offer made, grasp the wand that is still flowering, like in the traditional one, there's like a little bud or a little something coming off of it, right? This is again the beginnings of something budding, of something growing. So don't fuck it up, basically, is what they're telling you. By clinging to old shit, mindsets, behavior patterns, past experiences, past people, whatever it is. It's an opportunity to make one's dreams a reality, right? It's about, again, our creativity, our passions, and following that, following your instincts, encouragements. It encourages you to, again, get out there. It's the spark, right? The ace is the spark of inspiration. It's the potential. An opportunity that has great promise, but it's up to you to nurture it. So again, don't mess it up by clinging to old shit. Um, there can also be a kind of nervousness and uncertainty in regards to how to proceed, how to move forward. But the idea is there. The contemplation is there. Somebody is looking at a possible union, a possible relationship. This is what it seems like, even though, again, this was not supposed to be a relationship read. Find a way, again, to use this energy so that it will set you up for the long term. Right? And the Think card, we got be your own friend. When you make a mistake today, no matter how big or how small, treat yourself like you're someone you love dearly. That stinking thinking will do you in. We're never good enough, right? Well, we're never smart enough. There's always the comparing oneself to somebody else. Or not giving yourself enough credit because you're not where you want to be in life or where you think you should be because of what society says. Who the hell cares what society has to say? Have you taken a look at society? That's the last thing you should be looking to for any kind of validation. You know what I'm saying? Be your own hero. Be your own friend. Again, nurture yourself. Be creative. Get yourself some projects, some hobbies. Again, be the kind of person that you want to attract. So you stop attracting old dusties. Not to say that old dusties and narcs and whoever, because again, you don't have to be rich in order to have somebody come and to try to take advantage of you. Trust me. It don't matter. If it's something that they can get, they will get it. They will look for a way to get it. And it says, and it don't even, you don't have to be a star, baby, for that to happen. But again, we can't allow. We got to live and learn, right? But again, a lot of times people like to compare themselves, and I look at it this way: success should be measured not by necessarily materialistic shit, because that means nothing. It doesn't mean anything to me. How much have you grown spiritually? How much have you learned? How much have you overcome within yourself? How much have you healed within yourself? Who are you as a person? That's where you should measure your growth. That's where you should measure your worth, not by anything materialistic. And don't let the world or anybody else make you feel like you are less than, because again, you don't have material stuff or money or, some kind of status, and let that define you, because again, that's not what God looks for. God looks for your spiritual achievements, what you came here to overcome karmically. That's why you're here. Yeah, the material stuff is fun, but at the end of the day, is it what really matters? So again, you got to find your self-worth in things that are not outside of yourself. It has to come from within. And again, and don't let anything outside of you dictate to you what your value is. Know who you are. How would you respond if they, hold on. When you make a mistake today, no matter how big or small, treat yourself like you're someone you love dearly. How would you respond if they did something similar? Notice how this response compares to your typical self-talk when you mess up, both in terms of what you say and how you say it. How does it feel to be friendlier to yourself? Again, though, that negative self-talk. That voice in one's head that's always talking shit. Well, we're needing to check that, because that's what will put the fear in your head. That's what put the suspicions in your head. That will put oh, you're not good enough, or you're too old, or you don't look good, or whatever it is. You know what I'm saying? Act. This is things you can do. Eliminate unnecessary frustration. Look for one source of frustration in your life that you run into repeatedly, like a disorganized and overstuffed drawer. These daily hassles take a toll on us in ways we might not realize. Oof. Ain't that the truth? Like making us more easily irritated by other people. Classic. Set aside some time to fix the problem so you can enjoy more peace and ease again with the joy. They're trying to get people to not be going bananas. And it's so hard not to go bananas again when you're dealing with a lot of the stuff that's going on in the world right now. And the division tactics and the propaganda and the mind manipulations and trying to pit people against each other. And again, people get frustrated looking at social media stuff or just dealing with people that you know, whatever it is. You know, try to, again, have compassion, because everybody is, again, operating from their own level of awareness, as I had to deal with today with my own family member. And nothing, you know what I'm saying? Nothing you can do. You gotta just let it go. Be open to reality. When you find yourself feeling annoyed or frustrated, well, this is, did I already? No. This is another one talking about aggravation. Somebody's aggravated or feeling some kind of way. When you find yourself feeling annoyed or frustrated today, notice your thoughts. Are you silently insisting that reality should be different than it is? So this is, again, talking about how, you know, things ain't work out the way I want, and I don't have what I want, and I don't look how I want, or things are taking too long, or I don't know what it's all about present moment, right? Trying to be in the present moment. It's difficult because, again, we can be in multiple time spaces at once. Past, present, future. We're all over the place. But again, they're trying to say, you know, chill out. And things happen. Everything happens for a reason. Things happen. Whatever thing you want to throw on there. Saying, you know. The things should be easier, go faster, or be better organized. Let go of the struggle as you open to the reality that it is. Again, it's about letting go of control issues. Make friends with time. Again, talking about this timing, divine timing, cycles, patience, all the things you don't want to hear. We often rush from one thing to another, feeling like there's never enough time. You might even start to see time as the enemy. Yes, especially those, again, who people feel like, my God, I'm getting old. I'm looking, you know, just feeling like it ain't going fast enough, or so much time has passed by, or, you know, again, people might be in regrets because they didn't take opportunities that they should have in the past. But again, I don't know. I try to put a positive feel on whatever, but it doesn't mean the situations still don't suck, right? But we still have to try to, you know, release any sense of pressure or clock watching. Remember this one here was talking about watching paint dry? We have to just, again, do you in the meantime, and whatever is coming, just try to prepare yourself for it. You don't have to go slowly, just be present and aware that you've been given the time you need. Some people, you might need the extra time. You may think you want something now and whatever, but if it showed up, you'd be like, oh shit, I ain't ready for this. You know? Enjoy the lull. Enjoy the time that you have to work on oneself. Thank you, good night. Place a pen and paper by your bed just before you go to bed tonight. Write down 3 things that you're grateful for about your day. Your gratitude list might include the people you love, daily experiences like the food you eat, something that went well today, or whatever you like. Allow what you write to fill your mind as you turn off the light and go to sleep. This is about just trying to be more grateful, right? If we're in the stinking thinking too much, if we're in the woes, if we're in the regrets, if we're in the past, if we're in the, whatever, we're not appreciating again what we have when we're focusing on what we don't. And for some, even it's a new opportunity, right? To make something right, or to do something better, or to better ourselves, or to again move out of stagnant situations and into things that are better or more fulfilling, and that's going to allow you to again heal, find happiness, better yourself, and perhaps come together with new people that are part of whatever's coming down the line. And then you have here, what's the question? Hold on. What needs to be accepted? We got the word Lord, communication, praise, and dishonesty. Oof. And this is going to be what can be changed. It came up in the reverse or the challenge position, so we'll check that out. So what is this? Well, we need to accept the word Lord. Oh, no, that's the wrong one. This is a lot longer than I thought it was going to be. Hopefully people still here. If not, hey. You know what I'm saying? The word Lord rules communication of all kinds and lets you know that positive interactions can be expected when he arrives as your ally. He only speaks with positive words and praises. All he sees. He reminds you of the laws of abundance. See, we got abundance here. And praise. Having gratitude, right? When you bless the world, it blesses you back. When you say affirming supportive words, they carry an energy that returns to you in physical form. Remember that each one has power and will resonate into the universe. Hold on. It's Apocalypto coming by here. It's Good Morning Vietnam. These loud Army helicopters. Listen to this. That one's not so bad. Sometimes they shake the whole house. They fly so low. The huge double barrel Army, whatever they are. So it's like Apocalypse Now. Your body responds to praise, as does everything in the world around you. Praise it for its inherent health and beauty. Right? Go easy on yourself. Stop picking on yourself. Again, I'm old, I'm gray, I got a few pounds, I'm missing a tooth, whatever your situation is. Everybody's got their stuff. Those days are over where we didn't have all this whatever aging stuff, whatever it is. I said, be easy on yourself, right? Because again, as we thinketh, so it is. Praise your bills. What? We want to praise the bills. Applaud yourself for everything that you do, as even the tiniest accomplishments are important. As I said, be easy on yourself. Give thanks for the services that you enjoy, and watch the ability to pay them increase as you align with Spirit's increasing power. This is also a time to remember that powerful practice of affirmations. Write them down. That's what it's talking about. See how things repeat? See that? Write them down and speak them aloud as a spiritual exercise. Say it is so, and it will be. It's a very auspicious sign when the word Lord chooses to be your ally. So this is what we Um, hold on. That's what we need to accept, right? Please don't mind me. I gotta keep looking over here. Oh yeah, what needs to be accepted. And this is what can be changed. 18. The challenger. When Gaia appears as a challenger in her garden, she gently points out that you've forgotten to give back to the world. Or perhaps you've become lazy, expecting fruit to fall from the tree while you rest below its leaves. Gardens require tending, water and food for the soil. Everything you have within you is needed in the world. So don't underestimate the power of what you have to offer. This is about, again, not judging your worth and value by anything of what society says is whatever. You know, value yourself. Know that you have something to offer, even if it isn't always recognized. It's recognized by the entity that it matters most to, which is God. So the only person you should be in competition with is yourself from yesterday. You know what I'm saying? Always seeking to don't rely on anything outside of you to affirm anything. Believe in yourself. Believe you have something to offer. Believe in your talents, whatever it is. You know, let that be enough. And also too, you know, we can't be sitting around complaining and not making changes because the universe requires cooperation. You got to put in your effort. You got to make some. You know what I'm saying? Gardens require tending, water, and food for the soil. Everything you have within you is needed in the world, so don't underestimate the power. Did I already read that? Probably. Timely effort is called for when Gaia challenges you to help in her garden. We're talking about divine timing. The timing is now to act on whatever it is that one has been contemplating. So ask not what you will get, but what you can give. You'll be pleasantly surprised by this change of perception. Be careful not to procrastinate too much, or the window of your current opportunity might close. Yet even if you do dismiss this one, as long as you're willing to help in the garden, you will most certainly see another. So again, you snooze, you lose. If again, it's not saying you got to be sitting around waiting for somebody else to, you know, you keep moving and something will join you on the road if it's meant to. And also don't self-sabotage opportunities that might be coming in, because again, we're in stinking thinking or negative self-talk or not believing that we're deserving or worthy or young enough or look a certain way or have certain things or whatever it is. Because at the end of the day, what matters is who you are as a person. And what you have to offer can be immensely appreciated by the right person or the right circumstance. And that right person or circumstance isn't going to judge you based on trivial shit. And if they do, see you later. Life's hard enough. You know what I'm saying? Let's see what we got in the pumpkin. Not the pumpkin. It's now the elephant. Let's see what we fish out of here. We got synthesis. That's a new one. I've never picked this one before. What is that? Synthesis? Is that when things are coming together or flowing or something? We have to look that up. I think that's what it is. Right? Synthesis. Power. Step in one's personal power. Don't let somebody take away your power. an awakening. Some people are waking up. Some people are waking up to truths, whether that be we're at the world at large or their own personal truths, or truths in regards to other people's situations, past, present, whatever it is. But one is needing to, again, seize the day, seize the opportunity, release your fears, speak your truth, stand in your truth, invest in yourself, invest in the people or situations that are going to make you happy, that are going to bring you abundance. Be open, again, to things. And is that it? Oh, yeah, I said I'd grab a couple of these. Let's see, because we're already way past the time. Next one will be shorter, for sure. I want to keep these half an hour. I got to figure it out. How can I shorten it? What do we got for the collective for the next 2 weeks? What advice do we have? Peace. In stillness, the answer will be revealed. Crown chakra. So pay attention to those signs, those synchronicities. You know, I get messages all the time. Let me tell you, it's enough to drive someone crazy. But I ain't getting into that here. But again, it's about intuition. It's about higher knowledge. It's about paying attention to, again, the signs that the universe gives you. And then we've got chakra balance. Harmony makes the song of life sweeter. Right. Let's see what else we got. Truth. I knew this shit was going to come out. I knew it. There's some kind of truth that needs to be realized or spoken or something. Speak from your heart. It is the only thing worth listening to. This is also about standing in one's integrity and one's truth. And being honest about, again, what you know, what you expect, what you're willing to contribute. Again, putting all the cards on the table, no pun intended. Shine. Solar plexus chakra. You are made of stardust, so keep sparkling. I laugh because this is my name. Thank you, Spirit. Abundance. You got abundance twice. This world is abundant when you choose to see it that way. Look, we appreciate the enthusiasm, Spirit, but, you know, during a different time, I might not be so, but let us hope that in the midst of chaos, perhaps some abundance is still possible. And then we have creation, sacral chakra. This has to do with, again, our passions. It also has to do with, the woo-woo. So if you have been in hermit mode and there's been no action going on, and things are as barren as the desert is dry, because there's been no kind of emotional relationships or anything nurturing that, or even our own creative stuff, because that is also connected. We're needing to tap into that a little more, especially if we got any kind of connections coming together. You got to be in the mood. You know what I'm saying? The flames of destruction will ignite a rebirth. So again, everything that we've been through, even if it's old situations coming back, looking to whatever, again, everybody know what you're dealing with. Make decisions accordingly. But even just your own life, whatever you've been through, if you're still here, Spirit wants you to know that, again, it ain't over till it's over. So many tears I cried. Exactly. Okay, and we'll do an old couple old maids, and that's it. Now, what message you got? Party girl. This is again about trying to find some happiness, something to celebrate. Don't be a grouch. Like, don't be this guy, right? Try to find some happiness, right? Perhaps you have an admirer, or you have support. You have people that support you, people that admire your work, or just think that you're a pretty cool person, even if you don't see that, because you're too busy being this person. Amigo, again, perhaps there's going to be a friend or something that starts off a friendship, whatever it is, or this is just about the people that you already have in your life, the support you already have, recognizing that, it's you got some people in your corner, and then that's enough to celebrate and not be so grouchy, right? How about one more? And then one more. I can't stop. I want to be this dude. Don't be all mad and, you know what I'm saying? Just not a big fan of life at the moment. So it's got us grouchy. And we should try to again focus on how we can be happy, because again, you have either an admirer or you already have people that are supportive of you. You are not alone, as they say. And on that note, in some hour and 17-minute tip, we say goodbye. Until next time, don't let lowered expectations keep you from still dreaming big. Take care. Bye-bye.